The scumbag YouTuber who hated his family, Cjsocool. Ah, man. Well, BillsYT, shout out. Gotta say now. You know what I'm saying? What he got cooked up, man.
About 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video onto YouTube talking about a reaction channel that was so despised that he changed up his whole content after he was called out numerous times by other channels on the platform. That creator was a reaction channel called Jinx, or Jinx Reload, or Jinx the Rebel. During that video, I mentioned briefly about Jinx's brother, who also ran a similar type of channel when Jinx started to take off on the platform. That brother was Cjsocool. Unlike his brother Jinx, CJ was able to amass millions of subscribers onto his channel, and currently has a subscriber count of around 8.9 million subscribers. CJ was able to successfully transition out of reactionary content after multiple videos made on him and Jinx during 2015, and transitioned to pranks and family vlogging on his channel, which turned out to be a major success for his brand. Shortly after switching up his content, CJ started to generate an even more loyal fan base that would stick around and watch every single video made and uploaded to his channel. This turned into a snowball effect, with CJ growing rapidly in subscribers throughout the years. See, unlike Jinx, once CJ changed his content up, he never looked back or went back to his old content that blew him up in the first place. Instead, he focused on a new demographic. That demographic was younger than his original demographic, which was great for CJ because that meant that he could make family content and make the viewer live vicariously through the videos, which would grow his revenue, which would once again be big for his channel. He started to increase the length of each video uploaded to,
and if he wants to go back to his roots with reactions, he definitely can, bro. We've seen what's his face? Clarence NYC. He did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he started with reactions, but he started with vlogs and stuff, family content. And then he has a second channel where he does reactions, you know what I'm saying? And it's working for him,
which would once again be big for his channel. He started to increase the length of each video uploaded to his channel to around 30 to 40 or even 1 hour long videos that were flooded with ads. This would see CJ peak in revenue, and it seems like during 2021, CJ was making an estimated amount of $40,000 a month just off of his channel. It seemed like this high would never end, but things for CJ started to take a turn for the worse for him and his channel. During 2022 and into 2023, CJ's views started to dwindle and eventually started to fall, and his family that were once prominently featured in his videos would disappear, leaving CJ to be the only one captured on video. So today on the channel,
Wait, these are his kids, bro? Yeah, 6 kids.
Leaving CJ to be the only one captured on video. So today on the channel, let's take a look at Cjsocool, his channel, his controversial content that was uploaded to his channel, and also the recent drama he'd find himself in with his ex-wife and kids that he makes public onto his platform. CJ created his channel in 2014 after his younger brother stumbled upon a goldmine of content that was so lucrative and untouched that anyone who got into reactionary content around 2014 and 2015 would instantly take off. Jinx put his brother CJ onto this new form of content and even helped his brother out by allowing him to be in a lot of his reaction videos. The fans enjoyed the chemistry together and also liked CJ, but nowhere near as much as they loved Jinx and his content. But that started to change pretty quickly, but we'll get to that part of the story pretty soon. This dynamic duo started to take off on YouTube, and CJ...
Bro, that boy Waves is waving. What the fuck?
We'll get to that part of the story
That's
pretty
crazy.
soon. This dynamic duo started to take off on YouTube, and CJ started to surge on his own personal channel, going from under 1,000 subscribers to over 40,000 subscribers in just 2 weeks after his very first upload to his channel. This was a huge accomplishment for him.
He said under 1,000 to 40. Boy, that's a huge jump.
And he'd thank Jinx for all of his help and pushing his channel as much as possible. Videos started to be produced rapidly and sometimes being published to the platform multiple times a day. The reason why it was so easy to mass produce these videos was because of reactionary content, which was one of the easiest videos to make. But the ease of making videos would start to slow down once Jinx started to take a lot of heat with his style of content. I spoke about this in the last video, but bigger content creators started to see through this gimmick of taking content that Jinx and CJ knew would grasp a huge huge audience put that content in the corner of their screen, and then the duo hid on the other side of the screen while not actually reacting, but watching the videos with everyone else that clicked on their video. Jax Films, Grade A Under A, PewDiePie, and iDubbbz all chimed in on the fact that reactionary content, especially content like Jinx's and CJ's, were horrible and exploited good content and the creator of the content for their views while not actually.
They said that, but doesn't PewDiePie do reactions here and there? You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure.
Horrible and exploited good content and the creator of the content for their views while not actually reacting to anything and playing the video in its entirety, which took away from the original content. Jinx defended himself as much as he could, but it was never really great, usually coming off as too egotistical, stating that his videos were free promotion for these extremely big content creators. Around 2016,
which could be, but again, it's how you come off, gang. I think I was saying in this reaction video about Jinx, I was saying like it's how you say things, bro. It's really how you say things and put things together. It could make you look like a dickhead, or it could make you look genuine, you know what I'm saying?
His videos were free promotion for these extremely big content creators. Around 2016, Jinx started to collapse and left his channel for a bit, but CJ continued to grind out his content. But in February of 2016, CJ uploaded a series of videos stating that his account was hacked and that he was unable to access his account while still uploading to the channel from his account. He stated that the hacker deleted every video on his channel and he'd have to start from scratch. This is where we learn about a change that was coming to the channel. In the second video of this trilogy, CJ speaks about how he's changing up his content and how he's dropping reaction videos and will start to create his own content so people don't complain about him stealing other people's videos.
Two fucks about the shit they deleted, because I'm about to come at you guys way stronger, better content, no more reactions. Half of you guys claimed I was stealing shit anyway. Well, now I will no longer be stealing. I will be creating my own original content for you guys. So if you choose to leave, so be it. But if you choose to stay, just know that my channel is upgraded as of today.
Now, I personally don't think CJ got hacked, mostly because he dropped his reactionary content around the same time that Jinx also stated that he was going to quit reaction videos. I think this was strategically planned in order to delete his 1,000 videos that weren't getting money in the first place, and a lot of them were demonetized. We know this because Jinx spoke about how pretty much every reaction video he uploaded to YouTube was claimed, and CJ probably wanted a fresh start. CJ also says that every video was deleted and there would only be 2 videos on his channel, but looking at his channel now, there are at least 30 videos before he even mentions that the video is hacked. Why keep some of the oldest videos but delete the rest? It just doesn't sit right with me. And
he probably did that because maybe he knows they're gonna generate income over time, or those were his heavy hitters, or maybe he enjoyed them and doesn't want to delete them. People enjoyed it, he doesn't want to delete it for them. You know what I'm saying? But if that's the case, he can just download the video, keep it for himself, and delete it off the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Why keep some of the oldest videos but delete the rest? It just doesn't sit right with me, and it makes sense that he tried to delete the controversial start to his career in hopes of changing his identity without his OG fans being upset that he was changing up his content.
But does that even matter at this point? Because he still switched it up. He did a whole 180. You know what I'm saying? So does it really matter that he kept those old videos? I don't think so.
This gave CJ a reason to change his content, and it didn't seem like it was just at random. But again, in February of 2016, CJ switched up his content and was true to his word. He'd start to create videos involving his family. He'd have a video published speaking about his family vlogs and introduced his girlfriend of 3 years named Royalty and her kids, and specified that they were not his and they didn't plan on having kids in the future. That was because CJ already had a daughter from a previous relationship. Keep this information handy for when we get to the worst parts of this video. Trust me, you kind of want to. This started to become his new form of content. Making videos with his family and showing his viewers a glimpse of his true life made the subscribers feel important. But CJ started to flex his wealth, and that would also become a staple of his content moving forward. Every video seemed like it was a way to show his wealth and how much money he had and what he could afford. This braggadocious content finally paid off in April of 2016 when CJ...
Alright, that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, to talk your shit and you're doing good for yourself here and there. You know what I'm saying? But if it's coming off as like every video you're trying to show something new and shit, it's like, bro, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up, bro. Because most of the time, people don't really give a fuck. They there for you. They don't care about what you got going on in terms of like buying shit, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe his intentions were to motivate people too. That can be a thing too. I don't know.
CJ finally hit 1 million subscribers, and he'd celebrate with a 1 million subscriber Q&A countdown video, and the video following that one was a giveaway. CJ and his family vlogs started to follow trends, and when pranks started to become popular in 2015, 2016, and 2017, you could bet that CJ was finishing up a prank video to publish to his subscription feed. But this is where things start to get dark for CJ and his channel. He'd start to upload prank videos involving his kids, and a lot of these pranks were done on his kids, making them the center of the video. And with every prank, the rule is to make the next prank even worse than the last one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I've seen channels where it was like a prank war. People would have in prank wars. Like for example, BF versus GF. They're like the pranking top dogs. You know what I'm saying? They had prank wars like every other day or type shit. I don't know, bro. But yeah, it's just eventually it gets worse and worse.
Or more over the top. And this is where Cjsocool lost his cool and went overboard with the pranks that he'd do on his kids. This is when CJ followed in the same footsteps as Daddy05, a channel that is currently terminated off of YouTube because of the cruel pranks he'd ensue on his kids. But that didn't stop CJ. There were prank videos done on his kids, like setting fireworks off while they were asleep, or cutting their hair off while they were asleep, and other pranks, but the worst one comes in the form of laxatives. The video that I'm talking about is currently deleted, and I did find snippets of the video in question, but it's pretty disgusting. I kind of don't want to put it in the video, so I'm just going to talk about it. CJ starts the video off hiding the laxatives in ice cream and records his kids eating and enjoying the ice cream, but shortly after that, his kids start to scream and cry because the laxatives were hurting their stomachs, and while they were trying to use the bathroom, CJ was still recording their reaction. An article from The Pedestrian that came out in August of 2018.
Bro, laxative, bro. Like cutting hair, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. Depends how much you cut, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Laxative? Nah, gang.
Recording the reaction. An article from The Pedestrian that came out in August of 2018 talked about the video and how CJ was temporarily banned after this video received major backlash. But the article went on to add that a child abuse expert described Brady's channel as horrific. Dr. Courtney P. Graham, founder of Bulldog Solutions, an anti-child abuse organization, said harming your child on purpose with laxatives is child abuse. That's child endangerment. She added that Brady is harming his children and bullying them to pull pranks on each other is really disgusting. He's modeling inappropriate behavior and encouraging it by laughter. He's teaching his children that it's okay to harm each other for a good laugh. Now remember that only one of those kids is actually his, and it makes the situation even worse.
Worse, bro. Only one out of what, 4, 5, 6? Boy.
CJ came out on video talking about how CPS was called twice on them during that year. But during this time in 2018, CJ never addressed the issue or even apologized for it. Instead, he'd make a video a couple days after the article was published titled "What Happened to Us in Chicago?" with a thumbnail stating that they got robbed. This was a 40-minute filler video with only the last couple of minutes actually speaking about how they were supposedly robbed during their performance on stage.
I know, man. This is where I'm from. This is where we fly out of from Gary, Indiana. This is where Kamari flew out of. This is where she flies to. This is home, basically. We got jacked at our own show while we was on stage, man. People ran through our dressing room and robbed what they wanted. That's crazy. They took what they wanted with no regards of us and our family. They rambled through everybody's stuff, man. My kids' things, my things, royalties things. We're missing things that can't be replaced. It hurts so bad because I hate making videos like this, guys. This is not what I'm about. My channel has always been positive energy. I want everyone out there to know this. Even though we got jacked, even though they stole our things and we found out before the last meet and greet, which was massive, might I add, we still did the show. We still did the meet and greet, guys. Just because. Are they crying?
You're watching the Blanco video.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
The what video?
Are they crying?
You're watching the Blanco video.
The Blanco video?
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Oh my. This is just, it's getting sadder. Everything is sad right now. We got jacked. Blanco's gone. I posted a sad video. They hadn't seen it because we're working so.
Blanco? Who's that? Is that like a pet or something?
Oh, guys, this is their initial reaction to the Blanco video. This is sad, man. We shouldn't be going through this. We're the SCUMBAG family. We look out for everybody. I've tried to touch every soul that watches my video.
Bro. Why is the song mad fucking loud? Did he put that in the video or did Bills put that in the video?
We're trying to make you guys smile in some way. And for those of you that came to my show today in Chicago,
that shit mad loud.
The audacity to run through our stuff. You should be ashamed of yourself, but you know what? You're gonna burn in hell. That's one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not steal. You did that to yourself. We never stole from anybody. We never deserved this, guys. We only put out positive content. If you know it wasn't you when you was at the show, like this video, guys. Be positive. I'm trying to teach you guys to be positive. Do not grow up and be thieves. I don't know if it was kids, adults. I don't know who ran through our stuff. Somebody did it, and you're watching this video right now. You know who you are, bro. Chicago, I thought you guys were better than that, man. I still love you guys with all of my heart, but you guys gotta do better, man.
And right after this video, CJ just continued to upload prank videos with little repercussions for his actions, even uploading another prank video where his son has a black eye. And then even a couple of uploads after that, uploaded a video about a wet fart prank. In parentheses in the title, it says how to prank or how to prank your kids, one of those. But after this, CJ went on as if nothing happened, uploading videos of him buying expensive items or flexing his cars, shoes, watches, uploading videos on people breaking into his house, which happens multiple times throughout the year, and then uploads videos on the family moving to an even bigger house. It's just like the same generic content as other family channels, but CJ adds in a little ego to every single upload, which makes it a little bit different. But the image of being a super rich YouTuber started to get harder to keep up with, and in 2021, an article from TubeFilter would put Cjsocool on blast for auctioning off his future royalties for $850,000.
Wait.
On blast for auctioning off his future royalties for
Royalty exchange, a marketplace where music artists can offer shares of future royalties in exchange for immediate funding from investors. Prankster, Cjsocool, 8.7 million subs, average 30 million a month, views per month. Via an auction forecasted to last between 3 and 5 days. He's asking on investors to contribute a minimum of $850,000 cash to fund his video production efforts. What the fuck, bro? Are you shooting a movie or something, bro? Like the fuck? All this time you just been, it's been you and I'm assuming a little camera. What the fuck you need $850 for? Unless you're doing like a big ass project or something. In return for investment, CJ will give up a 35% cut of his monthly YouTube earnings, up to a cap of $55,000 every month until his funder has been paid out $1.1 million. What?
For $850,000. This was in order to fuel his expensive habits.
If the auction remains at $850, that return on investment will provide a profit of $263K. Royalty Exchange says that with this type of advanced style investment, where an investor knows exactly how much they're putting in the set amount they will get in return, the only variable is the time it takes to collect that total. To entice the 27,000 some investors will register with Royalty Exchange, gave a transparent look at his YouTube revenue during the past 12 months. He earned a total of $490,000, he says.
But during this article, he states that he was using the money to increase video quality moving forward. I guess video quality was just buying even more flashier cars and
yeah. Let me buy all this shit and just showcase it on a small camera that I'm using. You know what I'm saying? I at this time, I think the Canon G7X was fucking popular, and it probably still is to this day. You know what I'm saying? The G7X Mark II. I know the Mark III dropped, but yeah, he was probably using that camera, bro. Talk about some to up video production, like you're not shooting a movie, gang. You know what I'm saying?
I guess video quality was just buying even more flashier cars and private jets to keep up his fake lifestyle. But again, with his extremely young audience, there is very little care about the situation, and he continued to upload as usual. But out of nowhere, CJ uploaded a video in August of 2022 titled "The Real Reason Royalty Left Me," where he explains how Royalty left and took the kids as well. Royalty would release her own video speaking about the situation and stated that she's put up with a bunch of stuff from CJ over the years, and she'd also explained that CJ was a chronic cheater and liar, and how she initially broke up with him in May because of his infidelity. Here's parts of her video.
So let's just rewind back to May 28th. May 28th is when everything went down. I went through CJ's phone, of course. He was cheating, talking to multiple women. Anything I'm telling you guys about CJ, some of y'all actually already see and y'all already know. Y'all already know he's a chronic cheater. He's a chronic liar. It's just getting old. Like, we've only been on the news and stuff because of you cheating, or you guys already know. I'm just tired of, I'm just tired of all of it. But anyways, of course, for cheating. So yeah, we get into it really bad. He wasn't just talking to one girl. It was multiple girls, including the TikTok girl with the $300 and all that other stuff. So yeah, we left. Me and the kids left, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, later down the line, things start coming to me. Like I said, May 28th is when me and the kids left. We were broken up for a couple hours. Y'all didn't know. Of course, y'all didn't know till months later when the video was dropped. But instead of thinking about your wrongdoings or your wrong choices, you go out and you choose to do more wrong and more doings that come knocking on my door 2 months later. And it's like you have no remorse, no care, no respect, no anything. And
was he single though? Because yeah, he was cheating before. If you guys are broken up and he's doing his own thing, whatever the fuck it is, he's still single. You know what I'm saying? So her calling him or saying no remorse and stuff, everything she just said, right? Valid. Very valid. If y'all were in the relationship and he was cheating, very valid. But if he's single and you're single and he still went out of his way to do whatever the fuck, he's still single. At that time frame of him being single and doing whatever the fuck, that shit, the relationship shit out the door. He's single. You're single. You know what I'm saying? If it was all during the relationship, okay.
That come knocking on my door 2 months later. And it's like you have no remorse, no care, no respect, no anything. And it's like I didn't want to put this out, but this is one of the reasons why I'm not there. Yeah. Why I'm not with him.
Yeah.
And
two sides to every story. And I respect her for coming on and doing this, bro. And I respect the people who want to know both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking yes, man, because your friend is saying something and how it is on their side. You're not going to bother to go listen to the other story. There's two sides to every story. All right. And if you're out here willingly or even curious to know both sides, I applaud you and I respect you. But if you don't want to bother to hear both sides, I don't know, bro. You're doing it wrong.
Why I'm not there. Why I'm not with him. And he basically, on May 28th, when we broke up, he went and he messed with Tata. 2 months later, July, which is, I got all the receipts. I'm going to be putting everything on here. July 12th, which is the day me and the kids, we all went to Circus. Tata DM me, telling me I need to inform you with something. So I'm like, okay, it must be got something to do with CJ, because Tata, CJ, okay, blah, blah, blah. That's when basically Tata told me she was pregnant. She didn't know what to do. She don't know if she...
Again, I understand, but he was single, bro. All that shit is out the fucking window. He's a free man. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I got all the receipts. I'm going to be putting everything on here. July 12th, which is the day me and the kids, we all went to Circus. Tata DM me, telling me I need to inform you with something. So I'm like, okay, it must be got something to do with CJ, because Tata, CJ, okay, blah, blah, blah. That's when basically Tata told me she was pregnant. She didn't know what to do. She don't know if she...
That's OD, bro. That's OD. I understand, bro. I really do. I do. It's just like 2 months, bro, or the day after, and then a month or two later, whatever, you're going crazy or whatever. I get it. You feel me? It's like, damn. It's kind of like a slap in the face, but again, man's is single, bro. But the fact that got somebody else pregnant is wild.
Tata told me she was pregnant.
Wild.
She didn't know what to do. She don't know if she's gonna keep it, if she's gonna get rid of it. She doesn't know. And she told CJ, and he didn't care. So it was just like, she came knocking on my door and telling me what y'all did because you didn't care. Because of the choice that you made to do when you left the first time, when you were messing up the first time. So it's just like, I'm just so tired of the repetitive disrespect, the repetitive selfishness, this repetitive degrading. It's just a lot of things that I'm just tired of, and I just think that it's never gonna change. So let me wake up now and smell the coffee and move on and do what I gotta do before it's literally too late.
After this, views.
I respect it, man. I respect it. I've gone through that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through that shit myself years ago. Just, you know what I'm saying? It is a slap in the face. You break up and, you know, you're over here upset, hurting, whatever the case. And then here it comes, you know, your partner or your ex-partner, I should say, and they doing their thing. But it's like, how mad can you really get? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're single. At that point, it's like, it's free. They're free. They're open. They do whatever you want type shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it, bro. I respect it.
Started to tank on CJ's channel, and life without the kids turned out to be a lot worse than he'd expect. This could have been due to a leaked audio recording of CJ telling royalty to leave his house and that he hates the kids.
I hate all of y'all. I want y'all to get out. That's it. I don't want no beef. I don't want to talk about views. It ain't matter about nothing. I don't want y'all here. There's no love in this house. It's straight negativity, and I can't hate all of y'all. I want y'all to get out. That's it.
But again, views were extremely low for CJ without the kids. So instead, he turned the channel into a couples channel with his new girlfriend, Lexi. But in January of 2023, CJ was tragically shot during a home invasion, which left him in the hospital. But he'd quickly recover. After that, he started to point fingers at his ex-wife, Royalty. But it turned out that he was wrong. It's good to blame.
Bro. Why would you resort straight to that? Assuming, right? That's how it sounds like. It happened and he went straight to Royalty and started blaming her. Why the fuck, bro? Especially somebody with like, what, 4 kids? Or however many kids. You really think she's out here to get at you, bro? People are grimy, I get that, but like, come on. I don't know.
To point fingers at his ex-wife, Royalty, but it turned out that he was wrong. It's good to point out that even after the home invasion, CJ's ego was still at an all-time high. In one of his videos addressing the arrest of some of the suspects involved in the case, he talked about how they won't have it easy in jail because, in CJ's words, they tried to kill him, and what if CJ is an inmate's kid's favorite YouTuber? Yeah. Just, you know, never change, CJ. Just, you know, never change. Leading
Your ego way too high, gang, and you just got hit, but your ego's still up there, bruh. Nah, gang, you gotta switch it up, gang. You gotta do a whole 180, buddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how you go through something that dramatic, but you're still like, your ego's still high. You know what I'm saying? At that point, fuck everything else. Anything that looks flashy. Anything that brings attention to me, that shit is gone. It's being sold. I'm not going near that shit. Cause what? Nah, gang. That's the last thing I'm worried about.
Leading up to the present day, CJ has really struggled on his channel and has seen the negative effects of mistreating his past relationship and has to be feeling the effects of not generating as much views and money as he once did. CJ's channel last month only accumulated 6 million views, which is way lower than what he was used to receiving back when the kids and Royalty lived with him. In my opinion, I feel like CJ may have felt like Royalty and the kids needed him way more than he needed them, which is why he mistreated her and took her for granted. But Royalty and the kids have a big following just because of the people who really enjoyed watching the videos on CJ's channel because of them. So when Royalty ultimately left and was still able to survive without CJ, that made him realize that he may have screwed up and made the wrong decision. But instead of fixing it, he doubled down and acted more egotistical. I feel like CJ's head got way too big. In older videos, he spoke about how he was a kid that came from nothing. And sometimes when you come from nothing and all of a sudden you start generating thousands of dollars a month, that could really affect you mentally, and maybe CJ wasn't able to handle the fame and money, which turned him into a monster.
Yep. I was saying, bro, when you come from rock bottom and have nothing, and you start seeing everything going well, you see the luxury, right? You see the money, you see all that shit. It could definitely change somebody, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely change somebody for the good or for the bad. I don't know, bro. It's just always trying to stay humble. I feel like would have been a good thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I don't really watch his content like that, bro. But just staying humble. Always remembering when you come from. But when you have all that shit, you still act like you don't have much. You know what I'm saying? Always staying humble, bro. That's just me.
That was a chronic liar and cheater because he just didn't understand how to control it. But that's my opinion on the situation. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about Cjsocool and his channel and your opinions on his actions towards his family and his ex-wife. This is the end of the video. If you want to send me content creators to look at, the best way to do so is through my Instagram DMs. That will be linked in the comments below, and also on my Discord server, which will also be linked in the comments below.
Shout out Bills, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the man Bills. All right. Again, going back to what I was saying over here. If he was cheating during the relationship, piece of shit, he should have just left. He really should have just left, bro. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. After he's single and whatever he does during he's single, fuck it. He's a free man. You're a free woman. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants. You're going to do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can get mad and feel type of way, but how long? You know what I'm saying? You can't really hold that against him. He was free. He was single. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to get over it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get over it. Because again, they're both free. They're both single. The whole incident that happened to him and he was still acting egotistical is fucking crazy to me, bro. Like I said, I would have done a whole 180. I will not be seen outside. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, man. And then the whole staying humble, knowing you come from the bottom and stuff, it's like that probably would have been a good thing for him. Again, not to say that he wasn't. I don't know. Y'all can let me know, but just being humble, man. And then the whole pranks on the kids, little pranks, the hair cutting, the one before fireworks. The fireworks is kind of OD, I ain't gonna lie, but the laxatives, you're pushing it, gang. That's too much. You're doing too much, gang. And they're not even your kids. They're not even your kids, bro. And I don't know if Royalty had some say in any of that while it was happening, before it happened. I don't know. You could probably put some blame on her too. Who knows? You feel me? But come on. Nothing says family vlogging like putting your family through some form of hell. I'm sure all those 8-year-old fans make it all worth it though, for sure. It's so crazy and sad that over 70% of black moms are single moms. This man said he hates his kids in front of them. Clown. There's no taking that back. His kids that were old enough to understand what he said will remember that forever. Deadass. They probably won't even want to see or care about him too. Men in general need to break the cycle and do better, at least when it comes to raising your kids. Deadass. Deadass. If you got a kid, bro, you don't have to be with your partner. Just be there for your kids. Just be there for your fucking kids, bro. That's it. You're not obligated to stay with somebody, but when you have a kid, you're obligated. And that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much beef, how mad, how upset you are with the person, your baby moms or your baby pops. Like, nah, gang. He got cocky after a while. A whole lot of drama started that he played a part in. When the shooting happened, nobody wanted to accept the fact that cocky mentality caught up with him. Clout is a drug, a quote that will age like wine for ages to come. Hey man, hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully he does a 180, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I don't want to be the person to wish bad upon anybody, or like, you know what I'm saying, or say they deserved to get shot or go through some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But I really hope he does a 180. I hope her and her kids are doing well as well, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, maybe his kids and his new girl, they're doing well as well. Hopefully everything good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. But let me know what you guys thought. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.